Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and it's time to do a speed test comparison between the Poco X3 NFC versus the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. And guys, the Oppo Reno 3 Pro give you a MediaTek Helio P95 chipset with the 8 GB of RAM, while the Poco X3 NFC give you a Snapdragon 732G chipset with the 6 GB of RAM on the Poco X3 NFC. And guys, both phones give you a quad cameras on the back as you can see, but we have a normal ultra wide as well as a zoom and a depth sensor on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro compared to normal ultra wide as well as a macro and depth sensor on the Poco X3 NFC. And guys, I want to see that how much a difference between a Snapdragon 732G chipset versus a MediaTek Helio P95 inside the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. So without wasting time, let's get right into it. Now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. Here we go. And you can see in the logo it is a little bit more faster on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro and followed by the Poco X3 NFC. And both phones is running on Android 10. We have a Color OS version 7.1 on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro compared to a MIUI version 12. And you can see in the Poco X3 NFC it is a lot faster when it comes to booting up, while the Oppo Reno 3 Pro it is also right behind there, about 3 or 4 second difference there between these two devices. And as you can see that both phones give you a very different display. We have a Full HD IPS LCD display on the Poco X3 NFC compared to a Full HD AMOLED display on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro, but we have a dual front-facing camera inside this punch hole on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro compared to a single front-facing camera inside this punch hole. And also we have a 120Hz refresh rate display on the Poco X3 NFC compared to a 60Hz on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. And guys, everything is closed up in the background and you can see no app is running in the background, and also same Wi-Fi network on both phones. And the first application we have is the phone dialer on both phones, and you can see that is a little bit faster on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro followed by the Poco X3 NFC. So next on the list is the settings, and that is again super faster on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro followed by the Poco X3 NFC. And we have YouTube on both phones, and let's see which one is going to be the fastest one. And you can see that the Poco X3 NFC it is faster there as you can see, followed by the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. And you can see in the scrolling wise, I would say Poco X3 NFC it feels more smoother compared to the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. And we have Amazon Shopping launching at the same time, and you can see, and the Poco X3 NFC it is little bit faster there if I'm not wrong. Now let's see the scrolling, and the Poco X3 NFC it feels more smoother. So next on the list is some games application, and first on the list is the Candy Crush Saga. And let's see which one is going to be the fastest one. You can see and the Poco X3 NFC it is faster there as you can see, but in the start Oppo Reno 3 Pro, but at the end Poco X3 NFC it is faster there. Now let's see Spotify, and that is a little bit faster on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro, and you can see. So now let's see the Snapchat, and that is a little bit faster on the Poco X3 NFC. And now let's see Instagram, and that is huge faster on the Poco X3 NFC. Now let's see the Subway Surfer, and let's see which one is going to be the fastest one. We have a Snapdragon 732G compared to a MediaTek Helio P95, and you can see, and the Poco X3 NFC it is little bit faster there, and you can see about half a second difference there between these two devices. Last game application we have is the Temper Run 2, and the Poco X3 NFC it is again faster there, while the Oppo Reno 3 Pro it is also right behind there as you can see. And Poco X3 NFC it is completely done. So now let's opening up the Twitter, and you can see and the Oppo Reno 3 Pro it is faster there. And now let's see the Zedge application on both phones, and that is little bit faster on the Poco X3 NFC. Now let's see the scrolling, and again we have 120Hz refresh rate display on the Poco X3 NFC, which makes everything more smoother. And last, I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera app, and let's see which one is going to be the fastest one. And you can see that and the Oppo Reno 3 Pro it is little bit faster there if I'm not wrong, followed by the Poco X. Now let's see the internet browsing speed. I'm using default Chrome on both phones and also same Wi-Fi network on both these two devices. We have wikipedia.org, and you can see and the Poco X3 NFC, it is faster there, followed by the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. Let's see the scrolling. We have a 120Hz, very smooth compared to a 60Hz. It is also smooth, no lag whatsoever. Same thing with zooming in and out. And next on the list is the apple.com. And you can see on the Poco X3 NFC, it is a little bit faster there, followed by the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. And now let's see the scrolling. And again, it is a 60Hz compared to 120Hz. And now let's see the RAM attachment on both phones. And guys, we have 8GB of RAM compared to 6GB on the Poco X3 NFC. Now let's start off with the phone dialer, and that is refresh on the Poco X3 NFC. Now let's see settings, and that is refresh not on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. YouTube, and that is refresh 100%. Amazon shopping, and that is 100% refresh on both phones. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, and that is only refresh on the Poco. Spotify, that is only refresh on the Poco X3 NFC. Let's see Snapchat, that seems like refresh on both phones. Instagram, that is seems like refresh. Subway Surfer, and that is a refresh on the Poco X3 NFC 100%. Now let's see Temper and 2, that is refresh again on the Poco. And now let's check out the Twitter, and that is not refresh on both phones. Zedge, and that is seems like refresh on the Poco X3 NFC. Last we are back to the internet browser, and that is refresh on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro, as you can see. And guys, what I have to say, and the app's opening speed is little bit more faster on the Poco X3 NFC in-game app loading time, but I have to say it's a based application. Oppo Reno 3 Pro, it is faster there, as you can see. And the RAM attachment is absolutely incredible on the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. Most of the application it is refreshed on the Poco X3 NFC. I hope the RAM attachment will fix with some software updates in the future. So that's about it. And thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Poco X3 NFC versus the Oppo Reno 3 Pro. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below regarding these two devices. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will catch you in my next video. Peace out.